Hello there guys and welcome to the video today. Today's a bit of a different one. We haven't got no series going off, we haven't got no Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, none of that. Today what we've got is my top 5 favourite games of all time. These 5 are very near and dear to me, and basically I just wanted to share my top 5 games of all time and kind of why. But make sure you hit that like button, comment down below what your top 5 favourite games of all time are. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the rest of the video. Peace. Coming in at number 5, Genshin Impact. And as we said, number 5 is Genshin Impact. Now, admittedly, this was supposed to be completed games. The list was supposed to be the games I've completed that I've enjoyed the most, but Genshin Impact makes it on this list, and the reasons are simple. Everything up till now has been incredible. We've got 4 or 5 years left of the game before you get to complete. You can see obviously some of the stuff, the bounties that we're doing, running around, doing your tasks, going to different places, teleport waypoints. This game for me has got me invested. There's been a recent update. Without going into, updates and stuff like that, this game for me visually is stunning. Battle wise, I love all the elements and everything you can do, having all these different like fire, electric, water, ice, wind. Everything about Genshin Impact for me is brilliant. It's a gacha game and it's completely free as well, and it's the only free game in this list. And obviously a lot of times you've got your gacha ones, but Genshin Impact for me is genuinely one of the best games for me. Again, this is in my opinion. I want you guys in the comments to let me know what your favorite game is. But for me, at number 5 of my top 5 games of all time is Genshin Impact. Coming in at number 4, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Coming in at number 4 is in fact Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth for the PS4. This game was the first time a Digimon game had been ported over onto the PlayStation 4. It'd obviously been on PlayStation 2 before with your Rumble Arenas, but this was the first PS4 game of Digimon itself. And this game was incredible. I have sunk so many hours into this. The platinum is very, very difficult. And I'm actually still doing it to this day. I've spent over 426 hours playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth alone. Bear in mind, obviously, I play a lot of other games. I play a plethora of Pokemon and all this lot and whatnot. But for me, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, you can see on screen, is number 4. The storyline was incredible, the eaters, everything about it, the way to digivolve your Digimon, and the certain attack or defense or speed intelligence you needed. 255 attack to level up at a certain level. Maybe you had to have a certain item, maybe you had to have a certain friendship. And the gameplay, as you can see here, was turn-based. You had high speed, you went first. This game was just incredible, and what a game it was for the first time being on the PlayStation 4. They nailed out the park. The first of the 2 Cyber Sleuth games is my favourite, which is the first one here, and that is my 4th on my top 5 of all time. Coming in at number 3, Pokemon Pearl. And in number 3, we in fact have Pokemon Pearl. Now, it's not Pokemon Shining Pearl. It is not the recent release. It is the 2007 release of Pokemon Pearl for the Nintendo DS. This game for me, there's a special meaning behind the game. When my granddad was alive, he was the guy that got me into Pokemon. He brought me this game. It was my birthday, and he brought me Pokemon Pearl for my birthday. And this is the game that got me into Pokemon. So I hold this very, very highly on terms. But there's a reason why it's third. As much as I love the game, and don't get me wrong, I do love the game, there's 2 games that just pip it. And I mean, just pip it. But everything about this game, the Pokemon game itself, I mean, you're seeing obviously stuff now. Back then on the DS as well, this was one of the best. Gen 4 and Gen 5 are the best versions of Pokemon for me. Scarlet is close. But as you can see, you've got obviously Pokemon Play on the screen. The just way it looked going from the GBA over to the DS. A lot of it being third is the fact that it's the one that my granddad got for me and who got me into Pokemon. I would not be anywhere Pokemon wise if it was not for my granddad getting me this game, and that's what's ranked so highly. I've completed it and I love it, and for everything that I did, I completed the Pokedex, I completed the National Dex at that point. This game, I invested 212 hours, I think, into this game completely, and it is one of my favorite. Again, this is my top 5. Of course, it's one of my favorite. But a lot of stuff, you know, the battle, the music especially. But yeah, so for me, Pokemon Pearl DS version, not Shining Pearl, is number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Colosseum. And coming in at number 2 indeed is Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Colosseum for the PlayStation 2. Here you can see over this side, literally this game was absolutely incredible. You had little capsules that you could eventually spawn into the map, and it's on a chess map. And this game, again, I've sunk, I think it's about 400 hours into this game itself. An incredible game for the time that it was. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh was massive at that time. It's a PS2 game. This is, and like I say, your Dark Magician, you had your Blue Eyes White Dragon. You was able to make Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon by fusing them, and you also have something. Here we go, Exodia the Forbidden One. An actual playable Exodia the Forbidden One was in this game, and for me, that's one of the reasons why it's there. But again, being able to try and collect all the capsules, replayability was incredible. The stages were incredible. The artwork and everything about it was absolutely incredible. And so for that, this game is my number 2 on my top 5 list. And taking the top spot at number 1, Road Trip Adventure. And on to my best game of all time, in my opinion. Again, this is not it is the best. This is the game that I think is the best for me. I must have honestly played this game 8 times over now and never been bored of playing the game. Road Trip Adventure for the PlayStation 2. This is my favorite game of all time. It's a very, very simple graphical game. There's nothing, you know, like God of War. There's nothing like Genshin, Warzone, Tekken, Final Fantasy. It's none of this graphical wonders. There's none of this thing. And when this clip eventually loads in for you will understand exactly what I mean. If we skip ahead, ready? As we go into the map, the race itself, they're the graphics. That's the game. This is my favorite game of all time. The story was incredible. Basically, the president was retiring, and you had to go and win all the races and eventually challenge the president. And you had your own team. You could build your own town. You could build your own. You know, you had fire departments, police departments, spray departments, art shops, and you had to build your own city. And then obviously you had to become the mayor. But you had to do a team. You had 2 other team members with you. You had to get the best points. And it wasn't just, oh, we'll do a race in every town. No. It was Class C, Class B, Class A, Class S, resident level. Then we actually had post game after that. You had all these coins to collect, which got you upgraded parts. And racing like this is fine. This is just a quick race. But in the actual game itself, if you ran out of fuel, then you're screwed. You run out of fuel. And it was a bit of realism. You know, you went underwater, you wasn't as fast as it should be. We had jet turbines, we had boosters, we had wings. You could even go to a coffee shop and have their coffee icon on the top of your car and drive around and earn money because you're advertising basically. Over 200 different bodies to collect. There's Diaz, the best car in the game, the blue one. You know, this race you had to do 4 times to even get close to the president. You had you had football in there. This game was Rocket League before Rocket League was about. And so for me, again, this game is a PS2 classic, my favorite game of all time. I have honestly completed this game several times. We actually did a walkthrough on my channel. I didn't finish it because unfortunately I'm going to play the game. I'm not a stop person. I want to play the game thoroughly. But yeah, this is my all-time favorite game. Just all of all time, my favorite game. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button if you want more videos like this, like top 5 lists and stuff like that. And comment down below, what are your top 5 games of all time and why? Well, thank you guys for watching. Peace.